Hello, I wanted to share a quick synopsis of this electrical stimulation device for your spinal cord called the ARC X device, um, made by a company called Onward. And I got to experience this in clinical trials about a year ago, maybe a little more, at University of Washington for my autonomic systems. And then I got to use it a little bit more at Harborview in clinical use once it became FDA approved recently here last fall, and had some good results. They are pretty spendy. They go for about 40,000 list price, so it's going to be a while before I can maybe get my hands on one, but hope to get to use it more in the future as much as possible. And what it does is it stimulates your spinal cord through your skin, and it stimulates all the signal, basically. Just to bring it into layman's terms, which would be my terms, and and so it opens up the neural pathways and helps promote neuroplasticity. So the results that I saw during the clinical trial, which was focused for me on autonomic systems, was a big increase in my heart. So my blood pressure after my spinal cord injury dropped substantially, unfortunately, because I was in good shape as part of that. And so I had pretty severe hypotension, hypotension, just to, enunciate better. And I would get blood pressure without medication down to like 60 over, or 60s. High 60s is about where I'd pass out on the systolic, over about 40 psi or whatever, or not psi, mercury it's measured in. Um, and so after the clinical trial and doing all that, I was able to get it up to a more normal rate without medication, and that's been lasting ever since. The other thing was getting my heart rate up during exercise, which at the beginning of the work I was doing, the max I could get it up to was like 90 some, maybe 90 beats per minute, low 90s. And just for a reference point where I'm at in my age, um, at full tilt boogie, I would be doing maybe 160, 165 beats per minute. And that's if I was getting into the anaerobic zone, in running. My maximum aerobic threshold was usually in the 130 to 140 range when I was going for distance running. And my standing heart rate would be at about mid 40s down maybe into the high 30s resting heart rate. Um, and that's when I was in race shape. So as we worked through the clinical trial, and I was doing exercise on the arm cycle, my max heart rate, we eventually got back up to 135 beats per minute, which was pretty substantial increase from the low 90s that I started at. So that was one thing. The other thing was hand function, moving my thumbs a little bit. That started during the occupational therapy with the Onward device at Harborview, and it's been lasting since. And other people have had really good results as well. So I hope to get my hands on one of these, or to get to use them with a clinician or physical therapist sometime here in the near future. But just wanted to give you a couple quick videos from use here at Harborview, and I might have a little footage from UW as well. So here you go. Okay, there, it's recording.
Okay, so we're viewing the channels here. I want to make sure we are on the right active electrodes, C3, C6, and then the return electrodes, which is the right and left iliac crest. I always check if it's all linked together, and then save and continue, and confirm that. And then here are the parameters where we do the programming. We are now on biphasic waveform. Pulse width at 1 millisecond, and then we have the frequency at 30 hertz.
Yeah.
And we are last session was 85 milliamps, and our carrier frequency is 5
kilohertz.
5 kilohertz
Versus 10 kilohertz could be the other option.
Yeah. So I always ask Andy, are you wanting to lower first, right?
Yeah. And I think if we start lower and then we rev it up.
Yeah. Okay. So do you want to start at 30 or?
Yeah. Or let's try starting at 40.
40. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're starting at 40, so it's not too spicy and surprised Andy. So I'm gonna do that here. Okay, 40, and then here is where we check the
impedance.
Yep, and then so we're gonna do that here. It says fair, so that's adequate, and continue with stimulation. It's turned on now, so it's now starting. Do you feel it? You feel okay? Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay, so this is where the active electrode is connected, C3, C6. So we start from the occiput right here and then count to 3, and then that's the C3, and then this is C6. So that's the active electrodes. And then there's the splitter box here, and then the return is connected to his hips. It's right there.
That's like the common ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Increasing. Okay. Go.
Good. Okay, great. A little stronger on that side compared to the left, I think. Go ahead and sit back up.
What position do you play?
Well, he's a T-baller, so they don't really have positions.
Okay.
So your strength looks.
Titty ball where he hits off the tee.
That's right.
I think
They just rotate him around.
Yeah.
your shoulders to me.
Are you taught him? Have you asked him to be a switch hitter yet?
He's saying like
He can
sit
learn.
down to like the hard package and then kind of
Nice.
Going up it fast is 2.5 minutes for me.
Okay.
And I would do like max exertion
Yeah.
and then back down. I bring my heart rate back down in mid check.
Yeah.
But that's where I'd get my heart rate to the max.
Okay.
But that's more like sort of an anaerobic workout.
Yes.
So I don't want to do that too much, but since I already hit 128,
Now still 80, 81, 82.
okay,
Just keep going. 1 more minute.
yeah.
40 seconds. 9.
I'd say I'm no more than 15. So the other good news about these things is that they're now FDA approved for in-home use, and hopefully I'll get to be part of a home use study. We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you posted, but if so, I plan on putting it to good use. Have to limit how much you do a day and stuff like that, and of course, there's the price point. So need to figure out how to get that covered, but anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to finding other technologies like this that help make a difference. Cheers.